Hello students, this video is for the students of class 7th, subject English, lesson number 2, a gift of tuples. And this lesson is from your book Honeycomb, and this is my lecture number 1. So, the chapter name is a gift of chapels. Yes, you heard it right, chapels, normal slippers which we used to wear. So basically when you will see this chapter in your Honeycomb book, this chapter is being divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. And this chapter is written by Vasanta Surya. So, so before starting this chapter, we should know who are the main characters in the story. There is a young girl, Mridu. Mridu is a young girl and around her the whole story is revolving. She used to live with her Tapi and Tata. Now you all must be wondering what is Tapi and Tata. Tapi is the name given to grandmother in Tamil and Tata is the name given to grandfather in Tamil. So one fine day, Tapi and Mridu were going to visit her aunt's place. Her aunt's name is Rukumani. There she met her three cousins, Lali, Ravi and Meena. So let's have introduction of this chapter. Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras, now called Chennai, with Tapi, her grandmother, and Tata, her grandfather. One afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousins Lali, Ravi, and Meena. So in this chapter, to in this chapter we will see the family meeting of Mridu, Ravi, Meena, and Rukumani. There will be the introduction of couples, children's love for animals, brother-sister relationship and behavior, and the most important, we will see the impact of the elders of the house on children. So, as I told you in the starting, that this chapter is divided into two parts, that is part 1 and part 2. So, let's start our part 1. So, in this part 1, we will see that Nitu goes to Rukumani's house. When she goes to Rukumani's house, she saw a pair of slippers, long, covered with dust, mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. As you can see in the picture, there is a pair of slippers which is very dusty, and mark of every toe is there on the front part of each slipper. Similarly, the same kind of slipper she saw on the entrance of Rukumani's house. So you have to just keep this thing in mind while moving forward, that she had seen such kind of slippers. Then she met her cousins Lali, Ravi, and Meena. Everyone at Rukumani's house was glad. Glad means happy to see Mridu. There was a thick bitter berry bush in their backyard. Ravi took her beside that. Now, when Ravi and everybody saw Mridu at their house, they all were very happy. Now, Ravi took her to the backyard and he showed something to her. There was a small little kitten. Inside a torn football, the small creature was busy drinking milk that was kept inside a half shell of a coconut. Meena informed Mridu that they had found the kitten outside their house in the morning of that day. When Mridu saw that kitten, then Meena told her that in the morning they had found the kitten outside their house and they have not told about kitten to anyone in the house and it was the top secret. But they must keep it as a secret, otherwise the grandmother will leave their house immediately. Now, the question arises, why have they not told anyone about the kitten? Because if their grandmother would come to know about the kitten, she will leave their house immediately or as soon as possible. So Ravi was very upset that they were being taught to be kind towards animals. But when he was trying to do so, elders were screaming at them. Screaming can be shouting, shouting at them, calling the kitten a dirty creature. Now Ravi was very upset because from our childhood we all have been taught that we should take care of animals, we should love them. But when it comes to do, our elders scold us. Generally, it happens with us also. Similarly, with Ravi also, he was very upset by the thought that when it comes to do, everybody is very contradict with his thoughts. So his grandmother was suspicious. Suspicious means doubt. Okay, he was doubted by his grandmother while he was taking out milk for the kitten from the kitchen. So in order to just get milk for the kitten, he has to do a lot of efforts. He had to drink more than half of the milk to make her believe that it was for him. Now it was not at all easy for Ravi to bring milk for the kitten. Why? Because whenever he used to bring milk for the kitten, he has to do a lot of efforts. He had to drink more than half of the milk himself so that his grandmother would believe that milk was for the Ravi, not for the kitten. He also told Mridu that they have named the kitten as Mahendran. Yes, Mahendran is the name of the kitten. Mridu loved the name because it sounded real, unlike those you keep for the kitten. It means that Mridu loved the name Mahendran for the kitten because it was real name. It was not the names which we used to give like Tom or Jack. It was a real Mahendran name and she loved that name. Ravi further added that its complete name was Mahendra Verma Pallava Punnai. Now, to make his story more interesting, Ravi told Mridu that they have given a complete name to the kitten, that is Mahendra Verma Pallava Punnai and MP Punnai in short. He informed her he could make it from its fur, that it was a fine breed cat. Then Ravi added that from its fur, means from the fur of the kitten, he has assumed that it was a fine breed cat, close relative of lion family like the one that Pallava kings used in their emblem. To this Mridu giggled. Giggled means laughed. Now after listening to the whole story of Ravi that he was building, Mridu started laughing, which instigated Ravi to prove his knowledge about the history further. Now, when Mridu started laughing, it motivated or it instigated Ravi that no, I am saying truth and I do have knowledge of history. Then he added that on his school trip to Mahabalipuram, he had seen statue of a lion and he firmly believes that it was the ancestors of that kitten. Now he is building a really a good story. He proudly announced that his small kitten is the descendant of Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. He reminded Mridu of cats being worshipped in the ancient Egypt. Then he told Mridu that in ancient Egypt, cats were being worshipped by everyone. He believed it to be the descendant of cat goddess Bastet. Now Ravi was busy in making all proud announcements about his kitten when a weird sound screech came from the window. Now when Ravi was busy in telling his whole build-up story to Mridu, suddenly a sound screech came from the window. Mridu was shocked while Mahendran was frightened. Who is Mahendran? The kitten. Now Mridu was shocked and the kitten was very frightened. Mahendran jumped with fear on red chilies kept under the sun for drying. With the screeching noise continuing on the background, Mridu inquired what it was. Now, when this noise did not stop, so Mridu decided to get to know where this noise was coming from. Ravi informed her that it was Lali learning to play the violin. So, till now, Mridu, Meena, and Ravi were talking. Now, there was another cousin in the story, that is Lali. Then Ravi told Mridu that it was Lali who was learning to play violin. Mridu peeped from the window. She tried to see from the window and she found Lali was holding the violin in an awkward position, sitting a bit away from her music teacher who had his back towards the window. As you can see in the picture, Ravi, Meena, and Mridu all are peeping from the window, and Mridu saw Lali sitting and holding a violin in an awkward position, and her music teacher was also sitting with his back towards the window. So this was your first part of your lesson number 2, A Gift of Tuples. Now you have to read part 1 of your lesson number 2. that is a gift of chappals, and you have to do question answers given on page number 22 of Honeycomb book. As most of you are not having your books with you, so here I have mentioned the questions in detail which you have to do in your homework. Your first question is, what is the secret that Meena shares with Mridu in the backyard? Second question is, how does Ravi get milk for the kitten? Third is, who does he say the kitten's ancestors are? Do you believe him? Fourth is, Ravi has a lot to say about MP Punnai. This shows that he is merely trying to impress Mridu. His knowledge of history is sound. He has a rich imagination. He is an intelligent child. Which of these statements do you agree or disagree to? The fifth question is, what was the noise that startled Mridu and frightened Mahendran?